Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and it turns out the finale of The Mandalorian was today. So it was only an 8-episode season, much like the first, so I don't know why I was surprised by that. But well. And, wow, what an episode it was. Right, I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of the season so far, so spoiler alert. If you don't want any spoilers, click off now. Go, leave, run. Okay, everyone gone? That doesn't want to be here? Good. So, Season 2. Moff Gideon has kidnapped Baby Yoda. Ah! Big bad news. I know, it's terrible. Oh god, why? But don't worry. Mando been mounting a rescue. With a pretty good scene behind him, may I say. Dr. Pershing, who was the Imperial Doctor from the first series, who was helping Moff Gideon get some of Baby Yoda's blood, probably for cloning purposes, which I'll get onto later on, along with Boba Fett, because, of course, they have to, because he's back, and you can't not use him. Fennec Shand, who was in Season 1, who's been rescued by Boba after being killed. Well, killed. Clearly, she wasn't. Bo-Katan, who was from the Clone Wars, who was the leader of Mandalore during that time. Well, was going to be the leader of Mandalore, then the Empire came in and destroyed it completely, so... And Koska Reeves, who's Bo-Katan's second-in-command of them, and Cara Dune, who's now a Marshal of the New Republic, and one of Mando's friends from the first season. So, today, Mando decides to mount a rescue. He kidnapped Dr. Pershing, he got them onto Moff Gideon's Imperial Star Destroyer, which I will admit was a very clever plan, as it involved Boba Fett firing at the Imperial shuttle, which they all landed on, so... Nice work on that. And then once that happened, Boba Fett hyperspaced away to something I'll explain in a little bit. There was a bit of a fight on the Star Destroyer heading towards the... Well, all the female characters headed towards the bridge, and Mando headed for Baby Yoda, or should I call him Grogu, seeing as you guys don't care much about spoilers or already know, Grogu's cell. Guess who's waiting there with him? Moff Gideon. Darksaber ignited and all. So, there was a bit of a battle between Mando and Moff Gideon, and then, just as Moff Gideon was defeated... Oh no, this happened before Moff Gideon, actually. The Dark Troopers got activated, which are the robot troopers from the old canon, which made me cry just a little bit when I saw them, because, oh my god, they've brought them back. Yes! And these are specifically Phase 3 Dark Troopers, which are just pure androids, because Phase 1 and 2... were actually genetically modified, were actually mechanically modified clones from the Clone Wars. But they were getting really old, so scrap them. I don't know, it sucks. So then there's obviously the fight between Moff Gideon and Mando. Mando wins by the skin of his teeth after taking down one Dark Trooper and blowing the rest out of an airlock in just a good amount of time. Rescues Grogu. Brings the Darksaber up to Bo-Katan, which means she'll have to fight Mando at some point in the next season to win it off him to rule Mandalore, because whoever holds the Darksaber rules Mandalore. So she's going to have to fight him next season, unfortunately, which is going to be interesting to watch. Just things are starting to go right for the good guys. Some more Dark Troopers show up. The ones who got blown out in space come back, with about 40 to 50 more. So, yeah, they've got to face them. Until Cara Dune makes a joke about something that's just happened. One X-Wing? Great, we're saved. But that one X-Wing did save them because of who was in it. The X-Wing lands in the Imperial Star Destroyer's shuttle bay. The pilot gets out with a lightsaber. At first I thought, okay, this is Ahsoka. She fights with lightsabers, but then I thought, she has two. And we only saw this on CCTV footage so far, so we didn't know what the lightsaber colour was. We then went to the actual fight between the Dark Troopers and the Jedi. The lightsaber was green. And then, of course, I thought Ahsoka, but then I remembered, her lightsabers are white now. And then I looked at the hilt, because they showed the hilt for quite a while. They just had the Jedi standing there, just with his arm stretched out, and I thought, wait, I know that hilt. And then it clicked. Black cloak, green lightsaber. oh my god, it's Luke Skywalker! And then I was screaming for about. Then I was saying for like 5 minutes, Luke, 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 Luke. Literally for about 5 minutes straight. Luke was just ripping stormtroopers, dark troopers, shore troopers. Yes, they even had them on there for some reason. Shore troopers. He was just ripping them to shreds with his lightsaber. Jesus. You'd swear this guy was a Sith. He's not, but, you know. So, yeah, I could not function once I saw that lightsaber. I thought, oh my god, it's Luke Skywalker. How? Huh? Huh? And then, eventually, he fought his way up to the bridge, took off his cloak, well, took off his hood, and then he looked exactly as he did in Return of the Jedi. As Mandalorian only takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi, so they had to de-age him a lot. And then he says, I'll take Grogu and train him as a Jedi. As, of course, Luke's starting up his own Jedi temple, which will eventually be ruined by Kylo Ren. And then, just as things are about to wrap up, we hear a bunch of beeps. Who else could that have been but Luke's trusty droid, R2-D2. Oh yeah, R2's back. I just cried. I couldn't even function once I saw the pair of them together. And then, of course, everyone saw Mando's face because Grogu wanted to see Mando's face before he left with Luke, and he just took his helmet off, so that's going to be interesting for next season. And then Luke just walked away with Grogu and R2. The turbo lift doors shut. You have to call them turbo lifts, just like in Star Trek, real original. And then end credits. And then they marvelled us with an end credit scene. It was Tatooine, and I thought, why are we back at Jabba's palace? Because that's where it was. And then we go in, Bib Fortuna's there from Return of the Jedi, and I thought, okay. And then he gets shot. I thought, Jesus, who did that? Fennec Shand. And who's with him? Oh, yeah, Boba Fett. Because he must have picked her up somewhere. And then Boba Fett takes back Jabba's palace. Because he's kind of annoyed with that lot because they kind of left him for dead at the beginning of Return of the Jedi. Because, you know, remember what happened to him with Han Solo and kind of stabbing him when he was blind in the jetpack and killing him? Well, killing him. So, yeah, he wasn't best pleased. Honestly, I can't blame the man. Like, I'd be pretty annoyed too. But yeah, honestly, this episode was just... oh my god, wowzers. Honestly, it gave me some old Expanded Universe vibes, which I was very happy about, because I love the Expanded Universe. There's one thing I'm really hoping for at some point. Well, Sam Witwer, who plays Darth Maul and the Emperor in the Clone Wars, was actually an old Expanded Universe character called Galen Marek, or should I call him Starkiller, from the Force Unleashed game series. Apologies. So they could very easily bring that character back, as he's no longer canon, because Disney. And I just really want to see him back at some point, because I was hoping he was going to be in Rogue One, but that didn't pan out. But hopefully for Mando Season 3. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. As always, people, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's channels, click both of our bell icons down that direction. It's down there somewhere. So yeah, all our notifications once you've subbed. Comment, because why not? And tell me what you think's going to happen in Mando Season 3 in a year's time. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Roxanne's blog and Twitter, which are all in the description. And don't forget to share this video with all your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.